Alright, guys. You know it's time for the tier list Sunday. So, today we are going to be doing a tier list on soda. And the official sponsor of this video is W Energy. I'm sipping on my, I think it's Yakuza or Yuza citrus, which is the Japanese citrus flavor. Absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend it. You can use my discount code UDEER9, get 10% off. But today is the soda tier list. And the way we're going to be doing this is the way we always do it. We'll go in as unbiased as possible, and we'll make this as it is. I put some throwbacks on there. I put two regional ones on there that maybe not a lot of people have, but I think they're worth mentioning. And I didn't do all of the variants of each ones that I've had, like the special editions. I put the ones that I remember the most, and that all these sodas are things you can get at gas stations, either very commonly or in a lot of different states, not all states. But I kept the gas station stuff, so I'm not doing like Virgil's or like IBC or something like that. It's all common area drinks. But we'll go ahead and start off. We'll start off with I'm just going to start off with the classic, bro. Coca-Cola. So I'm from Florida, on the Florida-Georgia line, but the Florida side, born and raised. Coca-Cola is king where I'm from. It's like the main thing everybody drinks. Not a lot of people don't even call soda there. Everything's Coke. You want a Coke, you got to specify, do you want a Sprite, whatever. But everything's called Coke. It's just where it was from. And it being the original cola, I'm having a lot of ties to it from where I'm from and the region. Nationwide, the commercials, dude, it's amazing. A lot of people have it in GOAT tier. I can respect that. But Coke to me is... Hold on. I have a problem scrolling up. Coke to me is in B tier. To me, it's a really good soda, being the original. But there's better things that is for Coke. And I'll get to it. Coke is an icon, very unique. Or not unique. It's not unique at all. It's an icon, but it's not unique. It's not super, super special. I feel like it has if you want more of a bite to your soda instead of a more enjoyable, smooth drink, then that's Coke. I like Coke a lot, but I don't love it a lot. Coke's not something I go to traditionally. This might be the start of the hate of the video, whether you like it or not. But we'll get into it because I think Coke shines in a different spot on this list. We'll just go to its biggest competitor, dude. We'll go to Pepsi. Now, where I grew up was the Coke Belt. But my Nana and my mom's side of my family is all from Wisconsin. And Wisconsin's bigger Pepsi. And I've moved from Florida to Kentucky. And Kentucky is big on Pepsi products. Because believe it or not, KFC was the first restaurant to carry Pepsi products. And I live next to the first ever KFC. There's a Pepsi plant here. Pepsi's everywhere. I grew up with my grandma over the summers. We always had Pepsi stuff. And in my opinion, Pepsi is a smoother version of Coke with less bite. A lot of people think it's flatter. It's just not as heavy on carbonation. It relies on the flavor, and the flavor is, in my opinion, better than Coke. But much like Coke, it's better in some aspects, but I think Pepsi is A tier. I think it's better than Coke. I reach for Pepsi 9 times out of 10 more than I reach for Coke if I just want a classic just soda, which is not too common. I'm not a big just straight soda guy. I prefer like additives to it, like flavor additives, or I prefer like clear drinks, not cola specific. But if I want straight cola, I am always going to Pepsi. I think Pepsi is the best cola that there is overall. Pepsi is like an A minus. Coke's like a B plus. They're kind of neck and neck. It just depends on what you want that time, and I understand people who flip flop them. I'm not super indifferent towards, or I'm not super like biased towards either one. I think they're very respectable. They're very good, and I just prefer the smoother taste opposed to the more bite taste, and that's just how I am. On to, we'll just knock the big three out. The big three can get knocked out early. Okay, we'll do Dr. Pepper Original. Now, this is the first S tier. Dr. Pepper is pretty much flawless. It is a flawless drink. It is absolutely cranking 90s on everybody. There's a reason it's the number one distributed soda in the United States. I believe still to this day. It's been like 3 years in a row. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but for past 3 years, it's been number one. It has this is a unique soda. Nothing quite like Dr. Pepper. There's competitors that have tried to mimic it, off-brands that have tried to mimic it. I think Dr. Pepper is a perfect blend of smooth with bite, with a profile that's unique to itself. Dr. Pepper is absolutely something special. You even get Dr. Pepper barbecue sauces that are insane, dude. Dr. Pepper, when I was young, I didn't fully like it because I was just in my own head about how much I thought Pepsi was the best. I've come around to it a long time. I got away from that idea, and I've embraced Dr. Pepper for what it is. It's an S tier, top tier soda. Easily could be the GOAT. Easily could be the GOAT. This is S plus tier soda. Clap it up, Dr. Pepper. You deserve this. But we're going to go on to another note. Dr. Pepper Blackberry Edition. Now, I had this recently. Very recently. I actually looked for it in a bottle to try it because I always like try one. I try new flavors of every soda that I genuinely like Dr. Pepper or Pepsi, even Coke. If there's something interesting, I'll try it out. Dr. Pepper Blackberry. I could not find in a bottle. Could not. So what I do, I said, oh, okay, you know what? I like Dr. Pepper a lot. I'm going to get a 12 pack of this, and it's going to be good, right? It's Dr. Pepper. They can't mess it up. Wrong. This shit's not good. It took me like 3 weeks to finish this 12 pack, and most of them were half drank and dumped down the drain. This tastes like blackberry juice, and Dr. Pepper was sprinkled on top of it just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. And the blackberry juice was very like synthetic-y. It does not taste good. It's so overwhelming. It's so like over the top sweet. It's not good. It's going into the D tier. D tier. If you've had it, you understand what I'm saying. It is such a strong, sweet blackberry taste that tastes so artificial and so synthetic that it just overpowers how Dr. Pepper should be treated. They really miss with this one. Dr. Pepper never misses. This one was a huge miss. I'm sorry, Dr. Pepper, I had to put you all the way in D tier. We'll actually go to another Dr. Pepper real quick, and it's the strawberries and cream. It's like the Valentine's Day Dr. Pepper. I'm putting this in C tier, and this is solely because I don't like artificial strawberry stuff, and this is not as overpowering as the blackberry. The cream helps it out a lot with being smooth. The Dr. Pepper taste is there, but the strawberry turns me off a lot to it. I tried it once. I thought it was mediocre at best. Didn't really care for it. I don't think it's absolutely terrible. I can like give respect to this because if you do like strawberry flavored like sodas, like Strawberry Crush or whatever, then I understand it. It's probably be a very solid drink for you. Me personally think it's not that good, but it's not the worst, and it does not belong in D tier. I think it's a C to C minus drink. It's pretty respectable. On to the next. Since we talked about Dr. Pepper, let's go to the quote-unquote competition of Dr. Pepper, which is Pibb Extra. Pibb Extra is basically just a like a cherry cola kind of thing that's trying to be Dr. Pepper, but it's not Dr. Pepper. And for the longest time, I liked Pibb more than Dr. Pepper, but that's when I was super biased towards Dr. Pepper. I didn't want to like it. Pibb is respectable. Pibb is pretty good. Pibb is B tier. I think Pibb is a good thing if you think of it not as like the comparison like Coke to Pepsi is, or like Sprite to Sierra Mist is. Like Pibb to Dr. Pepper, they're just totally different things. You cannot put them in the same stratosphere to each other because they have different flavor profiles. Dr. Pepper mainly is more like a plum flavor with all these other stuff. This is more like a cherry cola, which you know me, I love cherry stuff. But Pibb Extra is respectable, man. Like, if I go to a place and they have Coke products and they don't have Dr. Pepper for whatever reason it is, I'll get a Pibb. I enjoy it. It's very nice. It's just, it's not, it just misses on the other aspects that these other drinks have, right? Like, I can just get another drink and it's almost the same. It doesn't have a uniqueness to it like these others do. But I do like it. I like what it stands for. I like how it's the underdog in this fight. I cheer for him, dude. The odds are against him, but he always like comes up with some good solid work. On to the next. We'll go ahead and we'll tackle Sprite. We'll go after Sprite right here. To me, Sprite is another very whatever drink. It's above Pibb, below Coke. I don't think Pibb is, or I don't think Sprite's the best citrus drink. Honestly, you can get like your store-bought, like Winn-Dixie Check or your Kroger brand or whatever, and it tastes almost the exact same, dude. Like, it's not very unique. You can get things for cheaper that taste equally as good. I very much enjoy it. I think it's pretty solid. Yeah, Mellow Yellow, everything like that. Mountain Lightning, just cheaper things that do things better. So, Sprite's respectable. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's great. I think it's good. If somebody hands me a Sprite, I'll drink it and enjoy it. Even if it's free, I'm going to enjoy it. Every now and then, I'll be like, oh, I haven't had a Sprite in a long time. I'll get like one of the Tall Daddy cans for like $1 from the dollar store, and I'll drink it. So yeah, it's respectable. Respectable drink, Sprite is. We'll go ahead and go to the competition for Sprite. We'll start with 7-Up. And to me, 7-Up and Sprite are basically identical. If you put these two things in a cup and blind taste tested this, I would tell you they are the exact same drink. They are almost identical. I will put 7-Up below Pibb because I do think after you drink 7-Up enough, you subtly taste a little cheaper quality. It's slightly, very slightly. It's like almost unnoticeable, but you can't really tell unless you like drink like a good bit of it. So it will go below Pibb. I think it's below Sprite, not by much. It's a very small fraction. Respectable 7-Up. I respect it. Commercials were also cool for 7-Up. I'm gonna knock out these citrusy soda drinks. I know it's Starry now, but I'm going Sierra Mist because I don't drink Starry. I drink Sierra Mist, and Sierra Mist clears Sprite by a little bit, and it's solely because I think Sierra Mist had more of a what is it? I think it's more of a lemon taste, whereas Sprite's more of a lime taste, and I liked that more. I think Sierra Mist slightly got the edge over Sprite, and I think it was underappreciated for the time. The fact that they rebranded it to Starry makes me really mad because Sierra Mist is an OG, deserves all the love it gets. Sierra Mist, it could, like, if you wanted a citrus drink, Sierra Mist fucking hits that itch way better than these other ones do. And that's what I'm trying to point out, but I don't know how I want to say it, dude. Sierra Mist is absolutely slept on. If you're in a mood for it, it is fucking, it really fucking gets your rocks off, man. The shit is actually, you know what, dude? It goes up to A tier. Sierra Mist is way better than Sprite. Don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. This shit slaps, and it deserves to be there. On to the next one, dude. I'm gonna knock these two out. They're the exact same flavor. They're the exact same thing. They taste absolutely identical. I can't tell you the difference to them in any way other than the name and the brand. We'll go with the Schweppes Ginger Ale, which is C tier, and Canada Dry, which is C tier. Look, in the end of the day, ginger ale is good, yes. It's missing stuff to it, yes. You mainly drink it when you're sick, so you associate it for when you're sick. Don't know why you drink it when you're sick. I have no clue why. I'm not a fucking doctor or nurse or any kind of health-related care person. But these things are... like, if they're free, I'll drink it, sure. Like, yeah, I'll drink me a fucking ginger ale. Am I going to the store to get a 12-pack of ginger ale? Fuck no. Hell no. Why would I want to drink ginger ale throughout the whole fucking day? Absolutely fucking not. Nowhere in my life have I been out to eat and I'm eating like a steak or hot wings or a fucking burger and I'm like, you know what would be great, dude? A fucking ginger ale right now. Hell no, dude. It's it's free, I'll drink it. I actually don't have any complaints towards ginger ale other than the fact that it's ginger ale. Like, it's kind of like capped at where it is. It don't really do anything extra special. It'll stay there. But I will rank something, and it's a Kentucky Special ginger ale, and it's a citrus ginger ale. Now, this is special. This thing tastes amazing. And you have to come to Kentucky or like North Tennessee. You really have to get this. I have a friend that came up here from Florida, and I said, hey, you gotta try this shit, dude. It's ginger ale, but it fucking kicks it to another gear. It has citrus in it, and for some reason, the shit just jives absolutely perfectly. We'll go to Ale 8. Ale 8 is an A+ fucking drink, dude. This shit fucks. If you ever, for some reason, come to Kentucky, which I know is not really a hot spot for destinations, get you a glass bottle of Ale 8 and comment in this video and tell me how much this shit is fucking great. It's not S tier category because, again, ginger ale, citrus, I don't think it deserves S tier. But this thing on a standalone, I drank for like 3 months. I would have a case in the fridge because I wanted one every day after work. The shit is phenomenal, man. Straight up capital F for phenomenal for this drink. You have to try it to understand. It's hard for me to really describe it. It's its own very unique flavor. Very unique, absolutely insane. And with that, Ale 8 has a variety of different things with it. I didn't want to put too much regional stuff in here because I know a lot of people had this. So I'm going to knock this out real quick. Everything I just said for Ale 8 original, instead of citrus, add cherry to this. It's fucking my favorite thing to drink in this whole area. Cherry Ale 8 is second to none when it comes to cherry flavored drinks. This shit is absolutely a dog in its field. It is so fucking respectable, so fucking good, man. It's a plug and play player. You're like, hey man, I need some good fucking drink. He's right there waiting for you. And Ale 8's actually a pretty cheap buy up here. It's like $1.97 for a thick glass bottle of it. The glass probably costs more. And this thing is always on point. Always good. Always insane. You have to come to Kentucky. Try you all the Ale 8 flavors. They have an orange cream soda one with their ginger base to it. Absolutely great too. But I'm going to leave it here because I know not a lot of people had it. It's hard for you to relate. If you do relate, you know exactly what I'm talking about. On to the next. We'll go ahead and knock out, in my opinion, one of the worst collabs of all time. So I'm a big Oreo guy. I love Oreos. I eat Oreos every weekend, like a small like case. I'll eat the whole thing every Sunday or Saturday, whichever one I feel. I get a case when I go grocery shopping. Wait till the weekend after work. I eat the whole thing in one sitting. I love Oreos. I get different flavors, whatever. Coke and Oreo had a collab, okay? And I went to Kroger, and they had a guy doing free samples out there for this thing. And I said, "Oh, what is this?" They're like, "Oh, it's the Coke Oreo." I tasted it, and I said, "This tastes like fucking shit. This is bad. There's nothing good about this. No redeeming qualities." And I just assumed maybe it was just out in the sun for a while, or like maybe he was out there for a while and it lost some flavor, whatever. So I got a small can inside. They had like the small cans. I was like, I'll just get this. I got home and I opened it up. I drank it and it verified everything. It was not because it was out in the sun. It was not because it was just sitting out there and got old. The shit fucking sucked, dude. The fact that you can take Coke, which is a respectably really good product, and you take Oreos, which is my favorite like cheat meal throughout the week, and you put them together and you think something maybe magical and fantastical happen. It don't sound good, but maybe something magical happens. Nah, it's just fucking dog shit. It's exactly what you think it is. It's absolutely terrible. It goes straight to fucking D tier where it belongs. Can't stand it. Hated it. Everything about it, hated it. Never do it again. I hope they never do it again. On to the next. We'll go with a throwback. Something that was put in the vault back in the day. We'll actually go vault. Did a little pun there. Hope you enjoyed that. Vault. I wanted to put on this list because when I was younger, it really had me excited. I don't know why. Because I always had Mountain Lightning growing up. We didn't have the most money. And as a kid, I was like, oh, like Mountain Dew's the shit, but like we're poor, so we're getting Mountain Lightning. And Mountain Lightning, in my opinion, was better than Mountain Dew. Now that I've like had them both a lot. Vault was cool because it was something new, and it was like a competitor to like Mountain Dew. I don't know if they were the same fucking brand or not. No idea. Don't have that much experience with how the market worked back then. I really wanted to rank Vault. I thought it was a very solid B tier candidate, but I always like to talk about Vault because when I was a kid, I was obsessed with it. And yeah, I just wanted to put it up here just for nostalgia reasons, man. I haven't had it since I was like fucking 9 or 10 years old. But yeah, I like Vault. I like talking about it. It was just like a fond memory as a kid. Going to the store, asking my like dad, I was like, "Hey, can I get this Vault? It's like a new drink." I was excited. My dad didn't like buying stuff a lot, and he was like, "Fuck it, fine." And like I got Vault, and I was excited on the way home. I actually sat with a 12-pack in my lap because I was so excited that my dad let me get a case of Vault. Put it in the fridge, drank it, and it was everything I wanted. I think I wanted it to be good, so it tasted better than it probably was. So if it's a high ranking, sorry. But I just wanted to put it in there. It made me happy as a kid. And I saw it when I was doing my art for my thumbnail or my lists, and I had to include it. On to the next. We'll knock out 2 cream sodas. We'll go with A&W cream soda. Bottom of C, dude. C- for A&W cream soda. I know I said I'm not including Virgil's or like all this other stuff. A&W cream soda tastes straight up like plastic. It tastes like melted plastic. I put it above D. It's C-. I put it above D because it actually is good for like mixing into stuff like ice cream or whatever. You can actually mix it into it and make like cool desserts or like cook with it a little bit and like add some cream soda to it. So it has value to it. So I'm not putting it in complete dog shit. But straight up as a drink, nah, never in my life. I've tried it a couple times, never in my life. Don't want it near me at all. Can't do it. On the flip side of that, though, this is for the people that go to Winn-Dixie and buy stuff. Check cream soda. Check for one. I just want to say this right now. If you grew up in the South and you went to like a barbecue or a cookout or a family reunion or whatever, and there was Check sodas there, everybody was happy, dude. Check's great. You don't have to worry about name brand stuff when you got Check products. Check cream soda is my favorite Check soda, and almost like probably arguably my top 2 cream sodas ever. This thing is a game changer. Um, I'm not the biggest fan of cream soda. I'll put it at the top of B. It's a B plus. Let me put this like right here below Coke. I really, really like Czech cream soda so much. It's very smooth, very vanilla-y tasting. Has a lot of nostalgia to me. I had it more recently, and it still holds up to this day as being an insanely good cream soda. So I'm not just talking from the past on this one. This thing is very good, dude, and it's really cheap to get. Absolutely love it. I have all the respect in the world for Czech. Czech makes great products. Sorry. All right, on to the next. So everybody knows I'm a big cherry guy. I love cherry things. Cherry's my favorite, like, fruit flavoring when it comes to items. Like, it's either cherry or lemon or green apple. It's my favorite. Cherry Pepsi. So, my mom always had like cherry sodas, and then as we got older, we started upgrading because we got a little bit more money, so we could afford Pepsi instead of like Czech brand or Walmart brand, great value stuff. She always had cherry Pepsi in the house. Always. It was her thing. We always had cherry Pepsi. So I had an acquired taste for it because I didn't really like it at first. I think cherry Pepsi's pretty good. But for some reason, like, cherry and cola doesn't really, like, to me, go that well together. I think it's pretty okay. I actually put it in C tier. I'm a Pepsi guy. I love Pepsi products. But cherry Pepsi's, it's whatever, man. Take it or leave it. If it's free, I'll drink it happily. I'll drink the whole thing. But I don't think it's, like, good. Like, I'm not going on my way for cherry Pepsi, dude. I'd rather just have a regular Pepsi without the cherry in it. Or other Pepsi stuff, which I'll get to later. I just think cherry Pepsi's pretty meh. I don't think the cherry's good enough in it. I think the Pepsi's hidden in the cherry a little bit, and they don't really coincide that well together, in my opinion. It's a very like toxic relationship to where sometimes like they get along, but you also see like, oh dude, like they fucking hate each other underneath all of that love. Like it's pretty toxic. So I don't really care for it. On to the next one, dude. So whenever I told you in the summers I would always go to Wisconsin or like hang out with my grandma because she lived in Wisconsin. On the way there, my grandma we would drive from Jacksonville, Florida, to Boscobel, Wisconsin. And if you don't know how far that is, 2-day drive. It's long as fuck. She did not like soda at all. But she loved Fresca. And Fresca is one of those things that really grows on you. And my favorite fruit of all time ever is grapefruit. I love grapefruit. I know it's unpopular. We all have two grandmas, whether they're alive or not, but we all have two grandmas. So this grandma that I rode with to Wisconsin always had Fresca, which is a grapefruit like sparkling water. It's a Coca-Cola brand. It's very well done, low calories, absolutely phenomenal drink. This grandma is from Florida, born and raised. We had orange trees and grapefruit trees. Every morning for breakfast, we had grapefruits with her. And I just grew up on grapefruits. So I know a lot of people don't like them, but it's an acquired thing from me just growing up and eating them every day. I love grapefruit. I absolutely love it. Fresca is probably the most underrated soda you could have. Highly recommend you get it. It's in A tier, right above Sierra Mist for me. I really encourage you to try it if you've never had it, especially if you love like a nice, crisp, like sparkling-esque water. It's not like that staticky flavor sparkling water. It's more of like a soda-y sparkling water. And it has a grapefruit hint to it. Absolutely phenomenal, dude. Fresca's insane, and it's low calories. I think it's like 10 calories per like bottle with like 1 or 0 carbs. So if you want, I'm not doing diet in this whole list, by the way. I'm not doing any diet. So if you want like a diet drink without a diet flavor, Fresca is ideal. Absolutely perfect. On to the next. I want to knock out Crush real quick. Crush Orange is pretty meh. It is definitely above these though. I think Crush Orange is like a C plus, to where if I want an orange drink, I'm either getting this or I'll actually go ahead and knock out Fanta. To me, they're one and the same. I put Fanta above Crush just slightly. But if I want an orange drink, I'll go to these. But typically, I would actually prefer just to get the store brand orange stuff because they taste more orangey than these, whereas these taste more like soda orange. If that makes any fucking sense at all to you. Um, they're respectable. They scratch an itch, but it's very rare you want an orange flavored soda. Don't really care for it, man. It's like if it's free, I'll drink the whole can. I'll be happy with it. So whatever. It's not negative. It's just I don't want fucking orange soda, like an orange flavored soda, not something like an orange accent to soda or whatever. But it's okay. Nothing special to me. Nothing special at all. Grape Crush. So, like I told you, my mom always had Pepsi, cherry Pepsis. My dad always had Czech grape in his garage fridge. So we always had grape soda. It was store bought grape Czech, and my mom always had cherry Pepsi. That was like their things. That's what they liked. Um, so grape crush. I didn't want to put grape Czech on here because I'm just going to include this as all grape drink, like grape sodas, because they honestly all pretty much taste the exact same. Um, I'm gonna put this in B tier. I put it above 7 Up. And grape drink is a unique flavor because it don't taste like grapes, it tastes like purple. Orange Fanta, orange Crush, it tastes like orange juice sodified. Grape Crush does not taste like grape juice at all. It's purple, it tastes like purple. That is it. I absolutely do enjoy it a lot. I think it's a very unique thing. I just got the Grape Crush, but just imagine this is all grape sodas because they all taste the exact same. I think it's unique. It's very nice. I can buy one here and there. Every time I visit Florida now and I go to my dad's house, I'll steal a grape Czech out of his fridge and drink it, and it always hits the spot. It's like a I'm at home tasting drink to me. But it's not special in terms of I'm going to go to the store and pick that out of everything else. I usually only drink it when I go back home and I steal it out of my dad's garage. So that's where it'll be. On to the next. I'm going to knock out these real quick. Now, this is a very divisive 3 for some reason. I don't think it's divisive in any way. I think it's pretty like set in stone how these things should be viewed. We'll go to Barq's Root Beer. D tier. D tier. Barq's Root Beer is the worst root beer ever created. The store-bought root beer, like the brand, way better. Winn-Dixie has the Czech. They have old-fashioned style root beer. Really good. Barq's sucks dick, dude. I don't know what Barq's is. It tastes like flat root beer with like some fucking missing notes to it, dude. It's like the dumb fucking kid down the street, and he just like, you can tell he's not working with all the products in his brain. Like something's missing. That's Barq's root beer. He's like the weird kid in the friend group that like everybody's normal, and you got fucking Adrian over there licking the light posts. Like, it's not fucking good in any way. Never in my life, never ever would I reach for Barq's. I'd be craving root beer. And if me and my wife go out somewhere to eat, or we go to like a fast food place, like a drive-thru, and I was like, oh, y'all got root beer? And like, oh, we got Barq's. I'm like, yeah, no, I'll just wait another fucking time because I'm not drinking that shit no matter how much I want root beer. It's fucking dog shit. Bottom of the barrel root beer. A&W. Now, I know on my other tier list, I talked about A&W, the restaurant, the fast food place, how I have so much nostalgia for it, so much love for A&W from my childhood. There was an A&W next to my great-grandma's house in Wisconsin. Like, down the block, we'd get money every day. We'd go there. We'd get ice cream cone for doing chores and stuff outside to help our grandma out during the summer. It was absolutely an amazing time. I loved being in Wisconsin. I loved A&W, the restaurant. Everything about Wisconsin like made me happy for that time. Loved A&W. I had my first ever root beer float from them in Wisconsin. Never had a root beer float before until then. A&W is a very solid, like, C tier candidate because it is a good root beer, but it falls into the same thing as the A&W cream soda. It's very, like, you can tell it's cheaply made. Like, it's good with stuff. Like, you pair it with, like, ice cream. Like, it's the best root beer for ice cream because it has a good, like, vanilla-y taste to complement the ice cream. It's very good for that. But, like, straight up from the gas station, like, in the plastic jug, something about that, it just don't taste that good. And the cans are a little bit better, but you can still taste, like, the cheapness from it. It's like whatever, dude. And I like root beer a lot. It's just whatever. But like I said, Virgil's, IBC, stuff like that's not on this list. Those are like my goat root beers. Mug, though. Mug deserves to be at the top of A. This is A+++, borderline S. I feel like to be an S, you gotta be somewhere. But Mug is the go-to gas station root beer. If I ever have a hankering for it, or if I'm on a long drive or something. If I'm on a long drive, I'll actually because we drive from Kentucky to Jacksonville, which is a 12-hour drive. We make multiple stops. I'll always grab a mug somewhere in that stop because it's just such a very good drink. This is how root beer's supposed to be made. Like, clearly it's not like your mainstays for root beers that spend more money on it and you spend more to have a quality root beer. This is the best cheap root beer on the whole market. This is actually a fantastic drink. And that fucking dog on the front of that logo is the most trustworthy motherfucker I've ever had in my life. You look at that guy and you know you're getting some good quality product out of it. I really like Mug. I don't understand anybody in their whole fucking right mind who thinks Barks is anywhere close to Mug's level. It's stratospheres different. Fucking Barks is flying into the sun, obliterating itself, while Mug's chilling on a beach in like Panama City drinking a mug, being a mug blood dog, dude. That thing is absolutely fantastic. Alright, on to the next. We'll do, for some reason, especially in my area, because this product was made close to around like this area, but more in Tennessee. We'll go to Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is by far criminally the most overrated soda of all time. And I will get a lot of probably hate for this. Mountain Dew is not good. Base Mountain Dew, not good. Even if it's free, I'd rather just have water. Even if I want soda, I'd rather have water. I mean, I like water more than all this anyway. But Mountain Dew sucks, dude. Base Mountain Dew tastes like synthetic cat piss that was filtered into dog piss, and they put it in horse shit, strain it out, and put it into a can. This shit's not good. It tastes so fucking bad. Like, how can you people who like Mountain Dew think this is the greatest shit in the world, and it just fucks you up? Like, it tastes absolutely terrible and abysmal. You make your brain do mental gymnastics to think it's good, and then you get all these like weird health problems from drinking Mountain Dew because you're fucking addicted to this fucking crack dog shit drink. And you're like, yeah, no, Mountain Dew fucking good. No, it's not. It fucking tastes like dog shit, dude. It's not good at all. I actively avoid Mountain Dew because I know it tastes so fucking bad. You have all these other varieties. You go to gas station, wall to wall. You choose base Mountain Dew. Fuck you, dude. That drink sucks dick. And I'm tired of people thinking it's so good when it's not. On to the competitor of Mountain Dew, the better version of it, Mellow Yellow. It's in C tier. It's still not that good because it still tastes kind of like Mountain Dew, but it's more refined. It's more refined. If you say you love Mellow Yellow, I'm like, oh, you're just a step up above Mountain Dew. I respect it, but it's still not that good. Something about these drinks just, I don't know what their flavor profile is, because It's like you want to be citrus, but you're not. You want to be a soda, but you taste like fucking syrup piss. Like, I don't understand this level of like thing. Like Vault's nostalgia, but it was way better than Mountain Dew. Mountain Lightning, significantly better than Mountain Dew. Mellow Yellow, slightly above Mountain Dew. I just don't think these fucking drinks are good, man. And I don't understand it. Like, it blows my mind. It makes me fucking mad to see these drinks get all the love they get, but people shit on stuff like fucking Pepsi because they think Coke's better, or they shit on Coke because they think Pepsi's better. They shit on fucking Mug root beer because they got fucking no brain cells and think Barks is decent. Like, fuck off, dude. These drinks suck and you know it. On to the next. We'll go to Mountain Dew Voltage. It's a step up. It's a step up. It's like right here, dude. So Voltage has like a decent, when you first sip it, you're like, oh, this is gonna be good, and then it tastes like Mountain Dew. You're like, oh yeah, it's still fucking Mountain Dew. I don't understand it. I don't care for it. And you know what? Livewire, same exact thing. Fucking Code Red, the best of like those three right there. At least it's cherry. They all have that like, oh, this tastes good, and then it tastes like Mountain Dew. It's like the Mountain Dew overpowers the flavor profile they're trying to put into these drinks. Something about Mountain Dew just pisses me off to no end. And whoever created this shit deserves to get punched in the Adam's apple or the fucking lady's throat apple, whatever you want to call that thing. I don't know if it was a girl or guy who made it. They deserve to get punched in the throat, okay? And then get laughed at and ridiculed because this shit's not good. It is fucking piss poor made. I hate it. I hate Mountain Dew. I think it's dog shit. And another controversial take here. Very controversial take. I think Baja Blast is very overrated, but I give it respect because it actually is probably the best Mountain Dew, and it's the only Mountain Dew that doesn't have the base Mountain Dew flavor at any point in the drink. I think Baja Blast is, for some reason, the outlier from this. Like, if I go to Taco Bell, because I don't buy a Mountain Dew anything anywhere else, but when I went to Taco Bell, I would either get Mug or Baja Blast. Because Baja Blast was like something fresh. That was like, oh, I'm drinking a Mountain Dew to be like, actually give it a chance. And it actually tastes not bad. And I enjoy it. So like, I would 50-50 it between Mug root beer and Mountain Dew. Baja Blast. So it's like, this is the only Mountain Dew that I think is remotely kind of decent. I mean, they did have one that was like Mountain Dew Spark. That was pretty alright. I didn't see it when I was grabbing images for things, but it was all right. It'd probably be the only other one. But yeah, like this deserves like a little bit of respect because Mountain Dew went in a good direction with this product. All right, on to the next. I gotta get the Mountain Dew hate out of the way. Oh wait, I'm not fucking done with them. This is the biggest piece of fucking dog shit I've ever drank in my life. Mountain Dew Ginger Snaps or Ginger, whatever the fuck it was. This shit is absolutely abysmal. And the fact that it came around during like Christmas and like, oh, this is our Christmas edition. Everybody else had like cool stuff going on. Like fucking mint mocha or fucking cranberry stuff or whatever. They decided to go with Gingerbread House Mountain Dew. You want something that tastes like complete and utter fucking cardboard dog shit, and they combine it with that already cat piss, dog piss Mountain Dew. They put it into one bottle and they said, oh, trust me, it's good. I'm gonna save you your fucking time. It's not good. It's the biggest piece of dog shit that you could ever fucking drink in your life. And they knew it when they released it, and they just fucking shoved it in your face. And no, I swear to you, that thing lasted on the shelves for like 3 weeks, and they fucking pulled it because no one would fucking buy that shit after they had one little sip of it and threw it in the garbage can. It was so fucking bad. I remember trying it with my wife outside of our gas stations in Hilliard, Florida, and we both took a sip and threw it away. Threw it away instantly in the trash. Fucking dog shit, dude. Awful. I hate it. I hate it. It almost is in the bottom of bottom, but there is a special breed that's going to be the bottom of bottom that deserves to be in hell. Okay? And oh man, I get worked up thinking about this shit. All right, I want to talk about something on a positive note now because I'm all worked up. I want to talk about something on a positive note. A huge surprise. Dr. Pepper coconut cream. Okay? I was very skeptical going into this drink. They came out with this, I want to say like last year. If you can find it still, I highly recommend you try it, man. This was a huge surprise. I like coconut things, like coconut water, coconut, like the Bai drinks, the BAI, I think it's pronounced Bai. I enjoyed the coconut one a lot. But with Dr. Pepper, I was like, is it going to be like too coconutty? The cream, what is that? Is it going to be like cream soda, coconut, whatever? So I was very skeptical going into this thing. Very pleasant surprise, dude. Smooth flavor all the way around. Definitely a plus tier category character. I would buy the bottles a lot. I wouldn't get a 12-pack that often, but super enjoyable. It was like coconut. It had like a weird, like chocolate roasted coconut flavor to it. I think the Dr. Pepper made it have like a weird fucking texture that had like a chocolate note to it. I don't know. It was very enjoyable. It's very unique, very hard to describe. You have to drink it to really understand where it's coming from. It was like roasted coconut. Drinking it with like a little chocolate taste, and Dr. Pepper nailed it. It was out of the park. Absolutely phenomenal. I really loved it. Insane. Great product. All right, on to the next. We'll go with Vanilla Coke. Vanilla Coke. This is the only time that I drank Coke, and because there was a short-lived span for something else, but Vanilla Coke's still readily available. Vanilla Coke was the only time I drank Coke, and I said, this shit is way better than anything Pepsi's ever done, dude. To me, Vanilla Coke deserves to be an S tier, dude. Something about Vanilla Coke is like perfect. It's how I say I like Pepsi over Coke because it's smoother. This gives Coke that smooth, like the smoothness that it needed. So you get all the great things about Coke that people love, and you add that smooth vanilla taste to it to even it out. And you get this perfect, like, harmony of fucking flavors coagulating together to form some fucking, like, some angel fucking just godlike serum that Coke formulated somehow and mastered, and they made it into this can, and you drink it, and it's great. It's absolutely amazing. My first time drinking this, dude, I never wanted to see a Pepsi again for the longest time. This shit was so phenomenal, man. It was a game changer for me in my childhood. I didn't want anything but vanilla colas for the rest of my life. Coke absolutely fucking nailed it with this thing. And I put the vintage can on here just so people know, like, this right here was prime. This was the prime thing of my childhood right here. Getting my hands on this was the only thing I wanted. On to the next. Pepsi Lime. That was a thing that came up here. When I go to drink machines at stations, like little mixer machines, I actually always do like Coke, like a lemon Coke, because it's usually a Coke machine. I'll do lemon Coke or I'll do lime Coke, and it's always really good. And I remember the commercials for like the Coke Lime, like put the lime in the coconut. But Pepsi Lime actually came up here recently, and I got a 12-pack of it instantly, and it was really good. Really, really, really good. I'm gonna put it like right here. It was phenomenal, but the thing is, it was like very short-lived. I didn't get to enjoy it often, and I'm sure not a lot of people got to have it due to like me not getting. It's not really available. It's not really. I don't think it was well received because a lot of people think lime Coke or lime Pepsi, not a good combination. It was actually really good. I enjoyed it a lot. But it wasn't really available, and yeah, it's just small sample size. I can't give it a higher grade. That's the only thing. But on to the next. Another one that was like short-lived, but absolutely phenomenal, dude. This shit had me hooked. I would go to the gas station and grab these things all the time. I would always keep one on deck, dude. Ginger Sprite. Everything I said about Ale 8 earlier, about like the what you call it? Like the ginger needing something and Ale 8 perfected it. Ginger Sprite was so fucking good, man. I'll put it right here because I actually prefer Ale 8. But that thing had that fucking bite to it. Like Sprite already has bite, but this had that fucking ginger bite on top of the Sprite bite. And that shit woke you the fuck up, dude. You can give somebody that's in like a fucking coma and it'd wake their ass up, bro. Everything they say about how Sprite's spicy, amplify that shit with ginger. And some fucking how, after you got past the initial bite, super smooth, super consistent flavor through and through. Absolutely fucking goated. And the fact that I don't see it anymore, it lasted forever. I would get it all the fucking time from like a 3-month span. I don't know where the fuck it went, but this needs to come back. This needs to come back. This shit was a special player in the Sprite division. This shit was an all-star. He may have tore his ACL and he's taking some time off right now to be with his family in rehab. But when he comes back, dude, that shit's going to be a nice special event. Highly recommend if you ever get your hands on a ginger Sprite. So good. So good. On to the next. This one was a weird time when Coke was trying to do all these collabs, all this random stuff. And not a lot of people knew what to like think of it. I have people who absolutely loved it and said it tastes like this. Some people grabbed it and said it tastes like this. The Starlight Coke, it was like a phenomenon for a little bit. I put it in C tier. It's definitely above the... Oh, I need to put these like right here. That's on me. I gotta move these around. But Starlight Coke, I hate cotton candy, and to me it tastes like cotton candy Coke, and I wasn't the biggest fan. But sometimes, for some fucking reason, it would taste like caramel in a way, like a caramel Coke, and I like caramel a lot, and that tasted good. Like it was a very inconsistent like flavor profile to me individually. I do have like a friend who would go and grab them all the time. If it was free, I would definitely drink it. And that's why it's in C tier, because I think the uniqueness of it and the weirdness of it was like somewhat like, it was somewhat appealing to me. And I would buy it here and there to be like, what's it going to taste like today? And I actually like bought a good bit of them. I probably bought like 9 times when it came out, but after the 9th time, I was like, all right, I'm fucking over this thing. So it was actually not bad. Not bad at all. Very, very weird, unique time. Now, we'll go to an experiment that is complete and utter fucking horse shit. Tell you that. Sprite tea. This is new. This shit is below Coke Oreo. I like tea. I love sweet tea. I love tea. I like Sprite. Don't love Sprite. I like Sprite. But in my mind, I was like, oh, imagine like a half and half tea, like Sprite being like, you know, the lemon, like the lemonade part of it, and then the tea, and then you like 50-50 it. I'm like, okay, maybe it's like an Arnold Palmer Sprite with tea. Fuck no. Fuck no. Throw that thinking out of the equation. I know you would think that's how it is because that makes a lot of fucking sense. Guess what? We're all wrong. This shit was fucking dog shit. It tastes like straight up sewer water with carbonation in it. It tastes zero things like tea, zero things like Sprite. It tastes everything like fucking raw sewage from the bottom of a gutter full of shit, strained out in juice, and they put carbonation on it and said, that's fucking Sprite tea right there, baby, and you're gonna love it. No. No one loves it. And when I'm at Kroger, I see the same exact fucking bottles or 12-pack cases that haven't been touched since they've been out there. So I'm pretty sure it's widely acclaimed this shit is not safe for you to ingest. You'll probably fucking die of like sepsis or some shit because it gets into you and it just erodes and kills everything. It is hazardous to your health. It is fucking abysmal of a soda. Whoever thought of this deserves to be fucking fired. Whoever made this deserves to be fucking fired for not taste testing this and thinking it's a terrible idea. Absolutely terrible. On to the next, we'll go with a thing that I was surprised that came out and somehow fucking works pretty good. It works pretty good. We'll go with orange cream Coke. Or orange vanilla Coke. Sorry, not cream. Orange vanilla Coke. This thing was surprisingly very good. I think it's in the bottom of A tier. I think it's not something you can drink a lot of. But, dude, like, you think it's like orange soda, but it's not. It's like an orange hint to vanilla Coke. And it synergizes so well that, like, every now and then I'll just get a hankering. I'm like, dude, that shit looks fucking good. I'm going to get me one of them things. And it always hits, dude. It's a really, really good soda. The accents of the orange, and you know how I feel about vanilla Coke. Just add a little bit of orange to that shit. Spice up your life a little bit. Now, I don't think it's as good as vanilla Coke is, but it's absolutely phenomenal, man. It's so good that I think it deserves to be at least tried once in your life. And it's really phenomenal. Really good. Now, you know me, I always leave the GOAT and the worst for last. The GOAT second last, and the worst gets the last laugh. I'm going to put these two. This is the hardest decision I've ever had to make, by the way. Hardest decision I've ever had to make in these tier lists. Because I'm very, very, very fond of these two products that are in GOAT. But talking about it, I've mentally evaluated it. I know exactly what I'm doing. I am going to talk about this because this was my favorite soda of all time. Forever until something came out. Vanilla Pepsi was my favorite soda of all time. Forever. Ever. It was my number one favorite thing. And they discontinued it for some reason. They kept vanilla Coke. And you know how much I talk about I like Pepsi over Coke. And Coke vanilla changed my life. When they introduced vanilla Pepsi, dude, that shit mind blew. Dude, I drank 8 cans of vanilla Pepsi in one sitting at my friend's house while we played games in a span of like 4 hours. And I took a picture of it because I just stacked them. And I was like full-blown addict to these things, man. And honestly, it could be GOAT categoried if it never disappeared. But this shit was so fucking good, man. Like, the smoothness of Pepsi with a vanilla taste added the smoothness with the vanilla. It was the smoothest fucking drink ever. I would mix that shit. I don't drink anymore, but I would mix it with like Jack Daniels or some like fucking Hickory Creek or whatever the fuck it was, dude. Like some bourbon. Absolutely phenomenal. So good. This drink was a game changer, man. Oh my god. I can't put into words because it don't exist anymore right now, and it pisses me off to this day. This is my number one gripe when it comes to sodas. If I could have one wish, soda related, one wish in my life, it would be that they bring back vanilla Pepsi and leave it back forever. Because it was the gold standard. It was so good until I met one soda that actually topped it. Only one thing has topped it since then. But I would like to have this because I would definitely alternate these day to day. But they did bring back vanilla Pepsi. They brought it back and they introduced Nitro Pepsi. Now, if you don't know what Nitro is, it's supposed to make everything smoother and stay fresh longer or whatever the fuck it does. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a fucking aerologist on how nitrous works. But when they brought this back, I was with my wife at Winn-Dixie, and I seen this can, and I said, no fucking shot, dude. And I told her how excited I was to have vanilla Pepsi back, man. And if it's going to be better because it's nitrous fucking boosted, I was going to be fully erect the rest of the day. Bought this can, opened it up, and it went like a fucking fresh car revving its engine or what the fuck ever it is. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. I take a sip. That motherfucker's flatter than shit. Flat as fuck. And guess what? It tastes like corn syrup with vanilla extract. It tasted so fucking bad. This tastes like how people think who hate on Pepsi think it's just flat Coke. This is how they describe regular Pepsi. This is how it actually was, dude. This shit was like fucking tar with vanilla beans put into a can. The disappointment alone that this shit caused me deserves... It's not that bad. The disappointment alone from this shit made me want to punch a fucking baby. Dude, I hate this shit. This shit pisses me off. They brought back something that I loved with all of my heart, and they fucked me over with this shit, man. I've never been more mad in my life from that day drinking that. I've been mad more one time worse, and I'll get to it. That shit there, oh, I can't fucking stand it. The sight of that thing gets me enraged. Hate it. Hate it. But we'll leave a bigger rant for the end. And we'll have a story time in the end. And now we have the GOAT and the bottom tier. Now, you know how much I love Dr. Pepper. Now, you know how much I love vanilla. Imagine basically a vanilla Dr. Pepper. This fucking shit came out, man. And I swear to you, I got a 12-pack, and I got a 12-pack, and I got a 12-pack, and it stayed in the fridge continuously for up to like 9 months straight. It was a problem, dude. I don't drink sodas often, but when I'm hooked, man. I drink a fuck ton of them. This is everything great about Dr. Pepper, and then they added like cream soda, vanilla-y flavors to it. I didn't think Dr. Pepper needed anything else to be fucking perfect. Guess what? They added something, and they went fucking plus ultra on their ass and beyond perfect. And it is the gold standard for sodas as we speak, man. Everything that vanilla did for Coke, vanilla did for Pepsi, I didn't think was possible for Dr. Pepper. Because I thought Dr. Pepper was already perfected. Already a gold standard drink. Brother, this shit fucking blew my brains out whenever I had this shit for the first time. This shit knocked my fucking balls to the ground. I had to fucking grab them and pick them back up and attach them. Next sip, back on the fucking floor. This shit was so damn good. Unspeakably good. I love this. It is the GOAT for a reason. It is undeniable how good this shit is. You love Dr. Pepper? Add vanilla. Fucking goated. Absolutely goated. Dr. Pepper cream soda is the GOAT. This is where it will stand. Give it up. Round of applause. Dr. Pepper cream soda. Thank you for everything you've done. Alright. Story time. Right here. Because this is Pepsi Fire. And it is going into complete horseshit tier. This is my first ever experience in my life getting told something is so bad by somebody. They came home. Where I lived, I had a roommate. He came home. He told me, this drink that I just had is the worst thing I've ever tasted in my entire life. Drink, fucking food, anything. This is the worst of the worst. And I said, it's not that fucking bad, man. I was so interested in how bad this shit was. I got in my car, drove to the gas station, which granted was only 3 minutes down the road. Drove to the gas station just to get this because I was so interested. I was like, there's no way something's this fucking bad. Let me take a sip of water real quick. I went in there, grabbed this fucking thing. This was next to Pepsi's, Dr. Pepper's, fucking everything I love. I said, all right, I'm picking you. I'm picking you, Pepsi Fire, to prove that he is wrong. Pepsi's not that. Pepsi don't do that bad of things. They don't do wrong. I went, checked out, got to my car. I sat in it, and before I left, I said, I'm going to try this now. I'm excited. Rip it open, smell it. The smell of it alone was so nauseatingly bad. I coughed, almost fucking choked just smelling it. And I was like, all right. It kind of smelled like an atomic fireball, and the regular, like the alcohol fireball just got dumped into each other, and like you smell it and you don't sip it, you just smell it, you're like, ugh, this ain't gonna be that good. I took a sip, like a small sip of it, spit it out onto the gas pump that I parked at to get gas. Spit it onto it. I was like, oh my fucking God. And then I had to wait a second and say, maybe it was just a sip. It was so bad, I just had to double take in case my brain was playing tricks on me. So I took a little bit more of a sip, spit it out fucking everywhere, threw that shit in the garbage can, and my face was red by how fucking mad I was driving back home. And I had to tell him, I was like, yeah, this is the biggest piece of fucking dog shit I've ever drank in my life. This is the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever had in my mouth of all fucking time, dude. I had to admit to this guy that I would rather eat literal fucking shit probably than drink a whole bottle of Pepsi Fire, because this shit tasted so fucking bad. It pissed me off. It scarred me for life. We have a ranking to this day. This happened in like 2017, 2018. To this day, me and him say something's bad, and I'm like, is it Pepsi Fire bad? That's a fucking 7-year span of how bad this shit was. We still rate things on if it's Pepsi Fire bad. That is everything you need to know about how dog shit this fucking thing is. This shit is complete horse shit. It's its own category. It, like, Kayak Grape, I would rather get a roll of Kayak Grape, finish it, than one bottle of Pepsi Fire. I hate macaroons. I'll eat a serving of macaroons before I drink one bottle of Pepsi Fire. Half a bottle, honestly. Anything that I put in the worst category on this list, I'd rather have everything from every list on that fucking bottom tier than one bottle of Pepsi Fire. I want you to realize the disdain and hatred I have for this fucking drink. This is how bad this shit is. Trust me. Ask anybody who's ever had it and how fucking bad it is. I can't stand it. It made me never ever want to trust Pepsi with anything ever again, solely because of this drink. That's it for the rant. This is the definitive tier list of the sodas, and I hope everybody enjoyed. Y'all all have a great day. Thank you for stopping by.